Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a Virgo reading. Okay, this is a general timeless reading, so whenever you find this, it's meant for you. Okay, also you can be any Virgo placement, so sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, Lilith, or you could just be curious about a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? Okay. I am going to meditate with you guys to help us release any negative energy and allow us to be open to receive any of the messages in this reading. So if you're comfortable, feel free to breathe in and out with me. Okay, let's get started, Virgo. I know I'm very up close and personal with you, okay? But I'm filming during the daytime today, and if I push my camera back too far, there's a significant glare, okay? Just on me, on the cars, okay? So we're gonna just be a little bit personal today, okay? And then hopefully I'll work on the glare situation and see how we can render that issue, okay? I just want to say I love Virgos from the bottom of my heart, okay? My mother is actually a Virgo, okay? Very intelligent woman, very witty, great sense of humor, okay? She is so funny to me. And a very giving and kind soul, okay? She always finds me the best things in fashion, okay? I feel like Virgos are very fashionable, okay? So I feel like somebody needs to hear that today, okay? I have been channeling in my personal life recently, Virgo, and I thought it would be a very intriguing thing to bring to my channel and to share the visions that I have with the signs during the readings that I post for you during the week, okay? So the vision or the channel message that I got for you guys is I saw someone going down like a road, okay? But like I don't want to say countryside, but it was very desert, like very dry, okay? So it was no trees, nothing around, but it was just like dirt on both sides, and it was like a road right in the center, and it was a person going down it, and they were kind of wondering, okay? Couldn't see the face or anything like that, but it doesn't really matter. And they had a water bottle with them, okay? So I sensed the thing that you guys are very dehydrated from something. You are missing something, okay? Or there's a lack of something in your life, okay? Or you could be thirsting for something, okay? Something or some person, it just depends. But as the person traveled down the kind of winding road, if that's the correct word I'm looking for, there was, they kind of went into like Oasis, if that's the word I'm looking for. So Oasis came out as they kind of went further down the winding road, okay? And I would assume if it's Oasis, it's somewhere that you could drink from. And when I say Oasis, because I don't use that word, so I'm not too sure, but that's the word that's popping into my head, Virgo, that it was a place that you could drink from. A little bit of a utopia. That's the word that comes to me as I'm reflecting back on the vision. Interesting, beautiful vision that I got for you guys, but seem like it'll be it has been a very challenging road for you. A lot of obstacles. It's drained you, okay? So maybe that's why the water bottle was there, because you're very dehydrated, just with the challenge and obstacles you experienced in life, and you're looking for that utopia or that oasis to drink from, okay? I just feel like it's more from what you want from life, not really what you want from a person. If that's what you're expecting from a person, then we have to be mindful of what can somebody truly give to us, okay? Because that's a lot to ask from somebody, because we're humans, okay? No one's perfect, Virgo, no one. So we got 3 cards on the table for you. I'm gonna wait to pull an outcome. We'll just go through with these 3 cards. We have coming out the first card for you, 6 of Cups, Virgo. Six of Cups is usually someone revisiting from the past, but since the vision I have for you, you could be trying to reconnect with someone from the past, or someone could be trying to reconnect with you, but you could just be reminiscing on the journey you've had so far, on that long waning road of being dehydrated, okay? And you just kind of want to fill your cup again, because there is cups there, okay? You could be healing from some childhood issues. A lot of times when I read this card, it's is a need, or you are in the process of healing some childhood wounds, okay? Or finding your inner child, okay? And if you're not familiar with that concept, I would say do some research on it, okay, Virgo? Because if you feel kind of out of place or out of balance, that could be the reason why you need to connect with your inner child, okay? And sometimes we have to go back to, we have to actually relive the past in order to heal. And that's actually in a Kevin Gates song. He's an Aquarius, but I think his wife is a Virgo. That's interesting. She's a very powerful woman, very beautiful woman inside and out. Like, you can feel her spirit. It's very pure. Okay. That might resonate with somebody. But yeah, you're definitely reflecting on the past. It could, like I said, it could be a person, but I feel like you just start reflecting on where you come from and where you're willing to go. And he looks like he's in a lot of peace, that man in the picture, okay? You can be a man or a woman, Virgo. It doesn't matter. It's more of the energy. But he's definitely at peace while he's reflecting, okay? So I feel like you have a lot of peace right now. Second card coming out, number 4, the Emperor. I love this card, Aries energy, okay? 6 of Cups is going to be water if that's important to you. Emperor energy, taking the initiative, taking the lead, okay? Being very practical, very logical about things, planning. You could be working on something right now too. I mean, I know that this is the Emperor card and this is Aries fire energy, but this embodies to me a Virgo. I feel like Virgos are emperors, or they have the potential to be emperors at their highest self, okay? So when I do readings, I try to encourage people to live at their higher self, or to be their highest self, okay? Because it's very easy for us to operate from our lowest self as human beings, everyone, okay? That is our journey in life, is to operate at our highest self, Virgo, okay? And everyone won't be up for the challenge, unfortunately. But I feel like you are, okay? And I feel like that you want your next move to be your best move, okay? With that chess piece being in the picture, okay? The third card coming out, number 20, the Judgment card, okay? So we only have 3 cards on the table, and 2 of them are major arcana, excuse me, which means major transformation to me, okay? So you definitely have transmuted the energy and transformed your life, or you are trying to transform your life, Virgo. So I commend you. Beautiful energy, very powerful energy. I feel like you really are being the Emperor or the Empress, depending on who's watching this, okay? With the Judgment card, there could be a decision that needs to be made, but I don't feel that. Honestly, when I look at the card, she always looking at her reflection of herself, Virgo. And if you look at the reflection of herself, this is her higher self. So when I speak of the higher self, this is what I mean, okay? It doesn't physically have to look like that, but just our higher self is our ultimate goal of who we want to align with. And when we align with our higher self, we align with God. When we align with God, we align with our higher self. So it kind of works together. It could be viewed as the same thing or 2 different things. It just depends on how you process that, okay? But look at how free that person is. Beautiful imagery, beautiful. And that person is so free, and she is surrendering to that person. But at the same time, she is protecting her higher self, okay? Because she's learned all of those beautiful lessons during her lifetime, okay? But just feminine energy, okay? You could be a man or a woman watching this. I just want to clarify that again. But she's protecting her higher self because she's learned all those beautiful lessons on that long, winding, draining road, that draining journey, okay? But her higher self is at that utopia we mentioned, that Oasis, that drinking well. Okay, so her higher self isn't dehydrated. Her higher self is literally living and thriving and drinking off of life. Okay, and that's why she's transparent in the imagery. Interesting. I've never noticed that before. Beautiful energy though. Beautiful energy. I feel like you're finally able to reap your benefits. It gives me the Seven of Pentacles energy, where you planted a lot of seeds and it took a long time for it to come into your reality, but you were patient, you continued down that road, you drank some water, you took a few breaks, and then you saw the sunset on the horizon, Virgo. And you were finally able to breathe, and you'll be finally able to kick your feet up and relax. Okay, so amazing. I'm so happy for you guys. We're going to take one card for outcome. It's been taking so long for the outcomes to come out lately. Page of Swords, okay? You definitely gained a lot of knowledge during this journey, which is obvious just from all the things that we have discussed so far, Virgo. Very wise now. And I know the Page of Swords technically doesn't mean that, but to me, I just get a very knowledgeable, very wise person, okay? A great leader that fell right underneath the Emperor, okay? So you are a natural leader, okay? So you could be stepping into a leadership role in the upcoming few weeks, few days, few months, in the upcoming year, okay? And that could have been something that you wanted to do for a long time, but you were living in a place of fear, okay? And since you're living in a place of love, your mindset has shifted, okay? And you are willing to walk the tightrope, okay? And take a risk, okay? So taking the initiative to go towards something. A lot of great new ideas are coming towards you. A lot of peace and harmony you'll have, I think, with these, I think they're hummingbirds. They might be something else, but that's just usually what I think of birds when I see them. So a lot of peace, a lot of harmony is coming to you very soon, or it has already come to you. Beautiful energy, okay? You've done a lot of healing, and I commend you. I'm so proud of you, Virgo. Let's go ahead and take some cards for your love reading. I am going to do the love reading a little bit differently than I did last time. So I'm going to take a card for your emotions towards the person or the situation, or it could be what you're calling in if this isn't someone that you've met already. We'll do one card for your emotional blockage. So what could be getting in your way of this connection coming together, or just hindering you from getting into a romantic relationship, okay? Maybe that's the reason why you haven't met someone yet, because you need to work on that emotional blockage. And we'll do the same thing for that person that you're thinking of, or the future person, some character traits, I think that's what I'm trying to say, some character traits, okay, that the person could possibly have. And then we'll do mutual energy maybe, or an outcome. It just depends on how I read it for you. Okay, the cards are definitely popping for your love reading. So things are, I wanted to say spicy, but I don't know. Things are things spicy for you, Virgo, in your love life? Let me know, okay? Hot and steamy. They say post some sugar on me. I'm hot, sticky, and sweet. Let me stop, Virgo. This is not PG-13, but this channel isn't made for children, though. Let's see, one more card. Let's go ahead and go over these. Maybe the outcome isn't ready yet. We have coming out for your energy, the Strength card, number 8. I love this card, okay? Leo energy popped out a lot in my readings last week for some reason. Not so much this week, though. Number 8, you could be focused on money. When I think of 8, I always think of money. You could be needing to lead with your heart. You are in your power with the Strength. You are stronger than you were before. I think it's from all those lessons. It's you going down that road, that journey by yourself, maybe not having anyone to depend on. That could have made you very strong, but very spiritual. With this Lamb, I think of sacrificing, and I think of just the actual spiritual meaning of lambs, okay? So beautiful energy, very enlightened, okay? So it definitely was a spiritual journey for you that you went through. It could have been a spiritual awakening as well too, but I definitely feel like you're leading with your heart. If if I haven't said that already, okay? You could have Leo in your chart or somewhere in your environment. In your emotional blockage, that's odd because I didn't even see this card on the table, even though it's looking at me. I just was so focused on the Leo energy. Your emotional blockage is the High Priestess. And I'm sorry if I skipped over this, but your energy is very solo in the Strength card, okay? So I'm not really picking up on your energy for someone else, okay? So you could be actually single right now. I feel that you are. And you haven't come into contact with anyone. I feel like that you're focusing on yourself, because when you are that, I'm sorry, my phone is about to die. When you are that dehydrated, Virgo, you have to fill your own cup before you can feel other people's cup, if that makes sense. So you've learned that concept because you're very wise now, okay? You have dwelled more into your spirituality. You've done some healing, or you're still on that healing journey, which healing can be a lifelong process, okay? So don't try to accomplish everything in every day, because you'll overwork yourself, you'll become exhausted, you'll be too hard on yourself. So please don't do that, Virgo, if you're doing that. But it's more of self, okay? So I feel like you're heavily focused on self. So I don't feel the energy of thinking of anyone else right now, to be honest with you. So that's why I didn't read the energy of how do you feel about the situation or how do you feel about the person. But in your emotional blockage, back to this, is the 2 High Priestess. Spirituality, needing to lead with your heart. That's interesting because with the 8 in the Strength card, I feel like you are leading with your heart, but that's in your emotional blockage as well too. So you could have some heartbreak or pain still attached to your soul and heart from your past, okay? It could be from a past person, a past situation. It could be romantic, it could be family, friends, or it could be in your career, okay? Or it could be all of those things, Virgo. But there's some healing that needs to take place, but I feel like you are doing it, okay? I feel like that you are embodying the Strength card and the High Priestess. Major arcana again, so major transformation is happening for you, okay? In the general reading and in your love life. So everything is Gucci. We ain't used that word in so long, Virgo, but in your career, in your finances, in your romance, in your family, your friends, everything is looking good for you. That shows me. Okay, so if you are alone right now and by yourself, you will begin to come into union and to find your soul tribe very soon. That's what I'm reading from both of those cards. For the person's energy that you're thinking of, possibly or not, because I don't feel it, or the future person, 10 of Swords, okay? So they're completing a cycle, or something needs to come to an end in their life. They're looking at the horizon, and this is kind of similar to the vision that I saw. That's interesting, but it's not a road there. The person didn't have this dresser, it was no birds or anything, but this is similar to you walking on your journey, okay? So the person is on their journey yet, and you guys probably just haven't hit each other yet, okay? So probably once you get to that oasis, and I feel like you have, or you're close to it if you're not hanging there, you will meet this person at that drinking well, at that oasis, okay? And you guys will be able to fill each other's cup. Beautiful energy, okay? In that person's emotional blockage is 2 of Swords, okay? Air energy is weird. There, you had the major arcana transforming energy. They're in sword energy right now. So a need to communicate, a need to express themselves, okay? So they may be a little bit further behind you on your journey, but everyone will go at their own pace. Everyone's journey and path will be different. So I feel like that they have not made the choice to go down that waning road. I hope that's the right word, Virgo, that you have went on. It could be possibly somebody from the past, meaning past lifetime, or it could be from this past lifetime, Virgo, okay? If not, it's somebody in the future that you'll meet on the journey. They just have not got to that sense of utopia that you are right now, okay? And we create our own utopia, okay? It's just how we see the world, Virgo. So they're still making a choice as, do I go down this long road with the 2 of Swords, or do I stay right here because it's comfortable? I stumbled bad over my words. I'm so sorry. Just because it's comfortable, Virgo. And honestly, when I'm thinking of it, the download I'm getting is that this could just be you reflecting on your past self. Okay, and maybe that's why the Six of Cups came out in your general reading. Beautiful energy though, very introspective, amazing, very intelligent though, so that's very much a Virgo. Okay, beautiful energy. I'm gonna leave it there because I feel like I've covered everything. Let's get an outcome for this connection, okay? And the greatest romance you will ever experience, Virgo, is with yourself, and I feel like that you've really mastered that concept. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. I'm not going to take this as reverse. I usually take cards that fall out as reverse, but I don't feel it for this. I feel like you are healing your sacral, your solar plexus in this. Very creative, very progressive energy, taking the initiative to go after the things you want in life, okay? Happiness, joy, abundance, okay? Beautiful energy. And I'm going to leave that as the outcome, okay? We are going to get a lesson card for you before my phone dies because I would hate for that to happen, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Cups. So someone will sweep you off your feet, okay? You will meet that person. It just hasn't come yet. Just be patient. Queen of Cups, okay? Continue to lead with your heart, Virgo, okay? Don't begin to clam up or shut people off or get into that negative thinking process, okay? Because the person is coming for you, okay? Very, very soon. If you're looking for a romantic relationship, the person is coming very, very soon, okay? I think it'll be during one of the water seasons, okay? So possibly during Cancer season, Scorpio season, or Pisces season. So it could be in like March, end of February, March. It could be Cancer season, so probably between May and June. For other people, it may not be into Scorpio season, so November, December time, okay? Coming out for you, success, exactly, nothing but blessings, okay? I know that there is no greater goal than love, exactly. Continue to lead with your heart. Trust, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Exactly, it led you down the path. Your intuition led you to where you needed to be, to hydrate yourself, to love yourself unconditionally. And you've accomplished so much, okay? I love you guys so much. I've talked so much I can barely talk anymore, okay? If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. And if you have not heard this today, Virgo, you are loved and you are cherished. Until next time, my loves, bye-bye.